I show you how to do an eyelash lift. Korean style with lifting kit, Nagaraku in its new version. We start with to clean our customer's eyelashes applying shampoo. And subsequently, we remove what shampoo is. To complete the hygiene, we apply plenty of water and verify that there are super clean eyelashes of our customers. It is very important to mention to our customer, come completely removed from makeup. We finished removing the eyelashes and we proceed to what is the placement of the hydrogel patch. Remember that this one goes 1 millimeter below the waterline in order to avoid any type of laceration or cracking. We continue to carry out taping to align what is the eyelid. At this time we will be using flat molds. For the first coupling, this will help us to achieve an elevation from the root. It is very important. If we do not want to use adhesives to adhere our molds, is to be. These adhere to only and automatically to the eyelid. It is very important. Place them correctly and then make the first coupling. In this case, we are going to raise the eyelashes with the balm that includes our Nagaraku lifting kit. In this first coupling, if your eyelashes are not perfectly aligned, as this will not be the definitive form, to know how to identify the porosity of our customer's eyelashes, as the amount of time will depend on this, that we are going to let the product rest, and also the amount of product we are going to apply. Within the lash density classification, we can find high density, low density, or by density. Within the features of eyelashes with low density, we have to be with straight or downward growth and thick, while eyelashes with high density are the opposite, are usually opaque, are thin and have natural curvature, unlike those with low density, and also usually have what is your cuticle a little open, and we call it eyelashes with virosity. Those eyelashes that from the root to the center grow in a downward fashion, but from the center to the tip have a slight curvature. To know how to identify the type of density they have, the eyelashes of our customers, as this will depend on the amount of time that we are going to let the product rest, and also the amount of product we are going to apply. We continue with what it is like to apply step number 1. Let us remember that in this step, do not touch tips to avoid over-processing. Since the tips are much thinner, we left to act step number 1 and occlude with fill paper. This is to prevent the chemical from oxidizing directly with the environment. Step number 1 is very fundamental, is in charge of breaking the structure of the tab and break the disulfide bridges. What will happen to make the eyelash malleable? The time we will let stay will vary from one customer to another, since not all of them have the same type of density. Also, to do what is a flexibility test, to find out if the eyelash has already processed correctly. As you can see, I move my eyelashes from one side to the other and are already fully manageable. This means that the eyelash has already processed. We proceed to make the second couple in our final mold. And it is very important that before the service week, we have already chosen which mold we are going to deal with our client. For my client, I decided to choose this mold as she wants a very natural but noticeable curve. And proceed to apply step number 2. That this one will leave us now. What is the ultimate form? That our coupling has been very well aligned, because that's how we got the final form. The function of step number 2 is to restore the bridges of diode that were broken during step number 1. A very important fact that you should know is that a good kit has a pH of 9 in its number 1 step, and a good kit has a pH of 3 to 4 in its step number 2. One of the reasons why the kit Nagaraku's is my favorite is because I have tested and completely with the feature of a good kit in its chemical formulation, without leaving behind that of contains extract and products that help us nourish and enrich the natural eyelash. Here we can see we are already applying. Number 3 will help moisturize and nourish the natural eyelash. We let it stay between 3 to 5 minutes and we proceed to remove it. We can apply is the black pigment if our customer wants. I love it of the new version of lifting Nagaraku is that it already includes the black dye and also includes a dark brown dye. And finally, we show you this nice result. Eyelashes with a very beautiful curvature and very well highlighted.